Hmm. Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Right Away Party. I am Kath,
And I'm Nick.
and this is part three of choosing the right words for your story, choosing the right words for the level of your reader, choosing the right words for setting the pace, the tension, the flavor. And Nick is going to talk to us a little bit about the words and imagination, writers versus readers.
Yeah, so I mean, I went down this rabbit hole a while ago about how different writers write and how they interpret their own writing. And so I was fascinated to learn that some
Hmm.
writers cannot imagine their characters like in their brains. Like they only can see the words that they're writing. They don't
Mm-hmm.
see the images and it doesn't translate for them. And I just couldn't even imagine that because for me it's so visceral. Like I literally am in the like at one time I when I was my character was running, I took my pulse and my pulse really was as if I was running.
Fabulous.
Because she was running so hard and so fast, and I caught myself. I took myself out, and I was like, I couldn't catch my breath. I was like, oh my gosh, I think I like my brain like was literally in the scene, running with her, and I had a visceral like body experience from that.
Wow.
And that's kind of how I am as a reader too. Like when I'm really in a book, like I'm really in a book. Like it's hard to get my attention if I'm like really if this book has really drawn me in. Like my husband would be like, "Hi, hello," and I'm like, and he said he's like has to come over and like tap me, and then he'll sometimes startle me because I'm so in. So
Immersed,
yeah,
embedded. Yeah.
and that's just kind of how I write and it's kind of how I read. And it was fascinating to me to learn that not every writer or reader is like that. So I just thought that,
Well, I think it's sort of like a world thing. There are people who can't imagine how to decorate a room, and
mhm,
that's why there are interior designers
yeah,
because they can visualize in their heads what it looks like.
hmm,
And I remember tripping across that. I was quite young at the time, and I had an older lady. She was a very good friend. She was my surrogate mother. And she used to go, "How do you do that?" And I said, "I don't know. I can see the picture in my head of how your room would look if we did this, this, this." And she'd
yeah,
just look at the room, and it was like a blank slate. She goes, I can't see it. I can't imagine it.
mm,
Then you do it for them and they get it and they love it. And it's like,
yeah,
oh, and I suppose that's why there are, people who draw
hmm,
and they see things in a slightly different way or they're able to capture things. And that's what we do with words. And we want to capture each little moment,
yeah,
each little sound bite, each little word, phrase, sentence, paragraph. And that's why it takes time.
yeah. It does take time, and I think it takes time to make something of complete value. I
Thank
mean,
you. Yeah.
and I personally like I love it when you can alter someone's mood just from your writing. It's just
Mm,
you really just change them in like how where they were in their life, maybe even how they see the world,
yeah.
how they see themselves, how they don't feel alone anymore. They feel seen and heard and understood. And I mean, it's just the power of the language is just, it's just incredible. Like I'm just sitting here thinking about it right now, and I could actually cry because it's just like I just feel so blessed that this is like what I've been chosen to do with my life, and it feels very like honorable.
Mm,
It feels like a very honorable career,
hmm.
and I'm just really proud of myself for sticking with it. It's been a very long journey to this
Well, think
to
of
this
how long it
juncture.
takes. Think of how long it takes a doctor to become a doctor.
Yeah, exactly.
13, 14, 15 years.
Yeah. Well, I used to tell my husband like way back when I first began this whole journey of becoming a writer and learning the craft and honing my skills, and I was telling him, I said, you know what, think about how long it takes someone to become a CEO if they
There
start
you go.
as
That's good.
as in the mailroom. It's like
Hmm.
I kind of started in the mailroom and now I'm trying to become the CEO.
Exactly. And in the midst of all of that, we have to create this sort of strong shell
Mm-hmm.
because people are going to come up and say things,
Yeah.
and our editors are going to come up with their pen and they're going to strike out things and they're going to kill some of our babies and
Yeah.
those special words that we work so hard to put in, and they're going to come in and go.
Yeah.
And we have to be strong enough to withstand that and come back to the page, understanding that they're doing it for the benefit of the book. They're not
Yeah.
doing it to punish us. This
Yeah.
is not this is not any kind of crazy elementary school, middle school punishment.
Yeah, I would advise anyone don't fall in love with certain words. Like just don't fall in love with them. Like love all your words. Don't love
Yeah.
anyone particularly too much. Because I mean, if that's, if that line or that paragraph gets cut and, if that devastates you, I don't, you have to go back and look at yourself and wonder, like, what are you doing this for? I mean, again, like,
Exactly.
I think the first two drafts are, definitely for you, and you can savor every word and you can love it and you can just be
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm so in love with this. But then I think there's
Mm.
a part where you have to just release and you're like, okay, now it's for the audience. Now it's for the
Mm.
reader. And at that point, you do whatever is best for the book.
Best for the book. And then the flip side, we've got to be a bit like turtles,
Yeah.
right? We've got to have that hard shell to be able to withstand that, but we've got to have the soft underbelly to be able to get into all these different characters and be emotionally invested. Like you said, you want to be so deep inside the story when you're reading or writing it that
Yeah.
you want people to shake you,
Yeah.
get your attention again.
Exactly. Yeah.
I know that
The language
feeling.
pulls you in. It's like a lasso around you and just drags you
Yeah,
into it. So but
yeah.
that's the beautiful thing about language, and this was such a great topic. I'm really excited that we explored it. So but it's already time. I can't believe it. Writer friends, it's been such a pleasure, and please like and subscribe to our channel. Kath and I love doing this, and we love sharing our explorations with words and writing, and come back for another episode.
All right. See you soon.
Bye.